What up, Ken Vault? What up, Plug? What up, Watt? It's King Gigawatt, Monty. You are now tuned in to Behind the Desk, Episode 2. Fire Freddie Kitchens, trade Baker Mayfield. Now see, this is the thing. Definitely a Browns fan, you know what I mean? And I'm from Ohio, so that's how I rock, you know what I'm saying? I know what it feel like to lose. As far as sports is concerned, I know what it feel like, you know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm not in agreement with is coaching. What I'm not agreeing with is inaccurate quarterbacks. What I'm not in agreement with is owners who are cool with what's going on with the field, with the money that they spent on a roster, in trades and draft picks to create what you created, to have a Super Bowl playoff buzz before the season starts for you to be 5-7. Like, they play the Bengals tomorrow. And I would love to just get on here and say there's no worries because they could beat the Bengals. I think the Bengals only won one game, but I can't say that. The way that these cats been playing defensively and offensively, it's not been good. Like, Baker Mayfield is so inaccurate. He does not get Odell Beckham involved. He does not know how to use all his targets. There's no reason for you to have targets like Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubbs, Odell Beckham, Jones at the tight end, Jarvis Landry. The offensive line is not that great, but it's enough to you to be able to do something. And for you not to even, for you to target one of the best wide receivers in football 3 times a game. Who are you, bro? Who are you? Who are you? Like, there's no reason for you to have a commercial. There's no reason for you to sell Old Spice deodorant. I don't know who your sponsorship is. I don't know who you got a distribution with. I don't know what it is, but they should all shut it down and cancel. Because Baker Mayfield, you are not leading this team in the right direction. Nobody wants to see you run down. You do that when you throw touchdown passes, and you only throw touchdown passes maybe what, once or twice a game maybe, because Kareem Hunt or Nick Chubbs then ran it in. You ain't getting crazy yards in the air. Like, yo, bro, you're not dope, but Freddie Kitchens, you not dope either. The little play calling that you doing is not dope, bro. Like, what are you doing with that many weapons on your squad? Like, imagine. Let's just trade places for a second. I'm just trying to keep it a buck. Let's trade places. Put Freddie Kitchens, take him out. Put Mike Tomlin in. Is the Browns' offense still running that way? All the passing that Mason Rudolph is doing, he sucks. But take Mason Rudolph out, or take Baker Mayfield out, put Mason Rudolph in. Is Odell Beckham only getting 2 targets a game? What's the deal? Like, he make it seem like Odell Beckham is sleeping with his wife or something. He like literally not looking over there at all. For us to be 5-7 and them cats to be cool and content with that, that's not cool. For all that, Odell Beckham could have stayed with Saquon Barkley and them over in New York, and they could have figured it out. Why come here, get a whole Rolls Royce, get it dipped in orange, and then you getting treated this way? I guess you don't care because you're making dang near $140 million, so it don't mean nothing. But at the same time, if you are a football player and you love the game of football, you like to play it. You don't like to just run the routes like you have practice when it's game time, but it feel like practice because there's no targets coming your way. That's a lot of energy being wasted. Granted, he like his boy getting off, Jarvis Landry getting his. Yeah, that's his brother. Yeah, that's cool, but he won his touches too, though. Like, come on, bro. And I know everybody wants to ride Nick Chubbs and Kareem Hunt. That's cool, but that doesn't scare a defense if they already know offhand that's what they're doing. I'm giving the ball to Kareem Hunt, or I'm giving the ball to Nick Chubbs. That's easy for a defense to set up. You're not scaring anybody with that playbook. Everybody already knows it's coming. Nick Chubb is about to get the ball. Up, Kareem Hunt's about to get it in the backfield. Up, 3rd down, we might throw it to Jarvis Landry over the middle. We're not throwing it to Odell Beckham because we're just not throwing it to him. You 5-7 because of that. Odell Beckham be naked, wide open a lot of these times. I'm surprised he ain't snapped like he used to in New York, knocking over field goal posts and all that crazy stuff, mad because they ain't getting him the ball. Like, he's trying to be a better person, but I'm telling you, I guarantee he's on edge. He didn't come here to lose. And for us to be for you to be a Browns fan, we didn't expect to lose. We didn't expect the Super Bowl, but we expected at least playoff talk. That's a lot of games y'all shouldn't even have lost this year. You shouldn't have lost to the Seahawks. We're going to say that clear. You shouldn't have lost to the Broncos. We're going to say that clear. The Patriots, okay, we'll say that. 49ers, okay, we'll say that. Texas Titans, okay, we'll say that. But there's some teams that we played this year that we should not have lost to, that we lost to. Like Pittsburgh the second time. You lost to Duck, bro. You lost to Duck. Duck came in there and did what he was supposed to do. I'm not going to disrespect Duck. I just know I was on Facebook talking about we going duck hunting. I pulled out the old Nintendo for this cat. I went to GameStop and copped the old gun before I can go home and play duck hunt with the game on the Mario 1 game. Like, I'm ready to get it popping. I can't shoot nothing. This cat is over here passing everything. Not even accurate, but at the same time, Denzel Ward don't want to stop nobody. Greedy ain't stopping nobody. All of a sudden, the whole defense falls apart just because Myles Garrett is down. That's one player out of 11 people on the field. Granted, he's an impact player, but come on, bro. Come on. It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense. I ain't with it. I'm not cool with it at all. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all, man. And for you to be a Browns fan and you to be cool with Freddie Kitchens as your coach and as Baker Mayfield as your quarterback, you don't like to win. You don't. Because they don't like to win. They don't like to win at all. Because if they did like to win, they wouldn't be playing. He wouldn't be calling dumb plays like that, and Baker Mayfield would be way more accurate. How can you be accurate the year before, but then all of a sudden, this year when you play the whole season, you're not accurate at all? But then when you put up some crazy numbers, people make it seem like you the one. You was talking junk to the media all season. You was talking big this year like you was that guy or something. Baker Mayfield, you didn't do nothing this season to be talking crazy to anybody, bro. At all. Don't nobody want you here? Like, come on, bro. The only reason why they ain't letting you go is because we don't have no other quarterback lined up. I'm trying to grab somebody like Tua or the LSU quarterback or the Georgia quarterback or the Ohio State quarterback. I'll grab any of them joints right now and put you straight on the bench. I even go as far as saying, like, yo, if Tyrod Taylor was there, I'd give him a shot right now. At least he'll leave the pocket. I don't know, man. Like, how you supposed to feel being a Browns fan, being 5-7? With a roster like that. All that type of power. How? How you supposed to feel? That much star power, and you drop the ball. 5-7. Might not even make it to the playoffs. And nobody wants to play the blame game. Nobody wants to play the blame game. Everybody's just like, all right, well, whatever. It's just the first season. We got to get it together. Man, people act like we got season after season after season. Everybody ain't got that type of time, bro. But, hey, like I said, tomorrow 1 o'clock, I'll definitely go do a recap when the game is over. So probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'll probably get done with it. Definitely break it. Now I'm not gonna break it down like my cousin do, because he does it better breaking down. I'm not really trying to break it down. I don't care. I don't want to know all the stats and all that stuff. I just want to know who won, who lost, who played good, who didn't. And the way it's looking, Baker probably gonna play trash. We'll probably win by like 3 to the Bengals. A team that we supposed to just blow these cats out because they only won 1 game this season. But then all of a sudden, if these cats actually, if they actually kill him, we don't get that, like, oh, well, whatever. They're going to say, well, why don't y'all do that to Pittsburgh? That's what they're going to say. So you're not going to get the credit. Like I said, none of these cats pay my bills, so I could care less. But at the same time, though, it just don't make no sense. The organization needs blown up. Somebody need to go put a bomb in that joint and blow it up. And just send some new people in there. I don't know why Dorsey just think that it's cool to just continue to do that when you just spent all that money on these defensive players, all that money on these offensive players, draft picks and stuff like that, for you to still be mediocre. How could you go from trash? I guess from trash to mediocre, I guess that's cool, but not when you grab that many type of star power. Not when you bring that type of power in there. Not when you're supposed to be the 2019, 2020 LSU squad. Not when you got Jarvis Landry on one side and you got Odell Beckham on the other side. Y'all just decent? There's no way with Kareem Hunt in the background and then Nick Chubb's right there with him. Like, there's no way. Like, I do not get that, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. The Brown fans will definitely be disappointed this season. Disappointed. You should be more disappointed than the Cowboys, because the Cowboys are stinking it up completely. But the Browns should be way more disappointed because there was more at stake for them than it was for the Cowboys. We clearly know that the Cowboys don't do nothing. Just like we clearly know the Browns don't do nothing. But with the roster that they had, bro, everybody was scared because they thought they was gonna come out here and do something. And the accuracy of the quarterback and the play calling of the coach is the reason why their offense isn't scary. You give that whole offense to Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold, Matt Ryan, Russell Wilson, even Murray for the Cardinals, Cam Newton, Patrick Mahomes. They'll go crazy with the squad that we got offensively. They'll go crazy. So what does that make Baker Mayfield? If all those other quarterbacks, who's the quarterback for the Vikings right now? He would kill right now. Carson Wentz would go crazy with this roster right now. Have a field day. Josh Allen would go crazy with the squad right now. I know they in the locker room like, dang, man, we should have probably grabbed somebody else instead of Baker. He ain't accurate. We need another coach. We just need another coach. We need another quarterback. That's it. And until they do that, I'm still rooting for them. That's my squad. But I'm not supporting them cats all the way 100% until they get that situation dealt with. They can win a whole bunch of Super Bowls. It don't matter to me. Get them two out of there because them two are inconsistent. For real. Freddie Kitchens only got 5 games because of his roster. Other than that, his record will be the same as Hugh Jackson's. Period. If he didn't have some of the pieces on the defensive end, if he didn't have Nick Chubb's second year, if he didn't have some different weapons or whatever, he would still be trash like Hugh Jackson. We'd be going for draft picks again. It's crazy, bro. I just don't understand it. And that's my intake on it. That's how I look at it from my side of the desk. Share, comment, subscribe. Games tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Win or lose, I'm still going to be here to talk to y'all, give y'all a recap on it. It's behind the desk.